exceptionally well. Of course, they also had the ceremony or interactive session with the Most Honorable Desmond Haynes, Franklin Stevenson, toss, Captain Adrian Callow, the Jay Growing. Saw him at Orange Hill the other night. He's only 12 years old, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a toss, and Callow's going to flip the coin. Windmill is the call. Windmill has won a toss. Young Mr. Growing, first of all, good night to you.
Good night.
Your outlay is way past your bedtime. They said you shall lead them. So you are originally doing a fantastic job. You opted to bat first. You're going to bowl first. Now that's a bold decision. So early. Let's you consult your players. So I guess you're confident. Who on your side are you expecting to do exceptionally well? So you're back in your side. Now, one final question. Let me around yourself, because most youngsters these days do shy away. And it's always good at 12 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, give this young man a wonderful round of applause. At 12 years old. Don't forget, you've opted to bowl first, so obviously you have a plan to restrict him. What total you think you want to restrict him to? A little less than 180. Good luck, and thanks for them. First, before you go, what school do you go to?
School.
Your primary school?
Western School.
Ladies and gentlemen, clap him right all the way. Yeah, you know. As usual, this is not the first time that you have lost a toss. This is something. It's a custom for you. How is the tournament going for you?
Everything is a very well tournament. I have a lot of youngsters, and that speaks a lot for the community. I've got skills with it, and we're only going through a bad slump right now. So hopefully, some of the youngsters you see here now, in the future, will go to Barbados and West.
Okay, invite the back first. What total are you looking to put on the board?
Anything around 200, I think should be a good tournament.
Finally, I'll give you the honor of saying what have you gained from St. James representing in the regathering 2025, the month of September.
For most of all the events, a lot of people came out, especially cricket. A lot of youngsters, and they just play cricket. So even the ladies some of them that don't know, some of the gentlemen, and we realize a lot of people come out to the cricket, and that's a very good thing. So we hope everybody have a good night after the match, and obviously we can come up.
So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The news that Central have lost the toss and will be invited back by the North, and we will get the game going moment. I will walk in with the minister who greeted me in the very first game when it kicked off here, April versus the Barbados Defense Force Sports Program. We had an estimated crowd then of 34,000 people, and it was a fantastic way to set off the month of September. I have just in front of me the Right Reverend Beverly Seeley. I'm not going to disclose where she's from originally. And fittingly, she also handed over to where she came from. Having said that, she's bordering, and we look forward to the pageants of Christchurch as we continue regathering 2025. And as the church service said, I didn't get to the first one, but I listened carefully on the radio. It is quite fitting that we finish it with a service. I remember that. Well done to the St. James Organizing Committee. Quick commentary at its very best. Kirk Strong, Rat the Analyst, Wayne Holder, and of course, yours truly, the Boogeyman LIG. Of course, we can't leave out Ashton Reefer, your scorer, and Kirk, the man on the wheels of steel. So Kirk, let me do it how we normally do it and turn it up.
You see the party there, the party bono party. You see the party there, the party lit, the party lit, the party The party lit. The party lit. The party lit. The party turn up, turn up, turn up. The party lit. Every girl and over. Every girl and over. Every girl and over. Every girl wants something now. Every girl and over. Every girl and over. Every girl and over. Every girl wants something now. Every day we live. Every day we live. So come let us access. How we do it? You're on the road. I am not today. Never see a mass like this before. When the woman them got looking at them. When the man them got drinking they sugar. Jump up with your friend. Jump up with your team. Jump up with everybody and start a show. The party lit. 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 The party turn up, turn up, turn up. The party lit.
So, we're going to ask the two captains to present the team to the score so we can have the names ticked off in the computer. The umpires, Jermaine Prescott and Dave Thompson. So the two captains, Najee and Callum. Will you please come forward and present the team so the officials score for the tournament? Umpires Thompson and Jermaine Prescott as usual. We will vote for Bales. But the Bales are against his stunts, yeah, good. And actually they're on the stunts. So the two captains, Brogan, before you go out the field, you need to give your team to the score. It hasn't been presented. And Callum is here. So Kurt, do your thing for now. We've got things on low. We can start with Kirk Strawn and Rock the Analyst, and we normally do it. And you're going to usher out St. James Regathering 2025. And the North of Christchurch. Kirk, do you think? Listen, what can happen today is better than what happened in the past. You gotta support the people. Yeah, they've already said the ones who come before. Well, we run around St. James as they usher out their 2025 regathering the month of September. Christchurch is in the house. Kurt, on Saturday night we had St. James, St. Andrew, St. Lucy, St. Peter, St. George turned out folk here, but they were also mentioned as well. So we also had Similai, Rastaman, and Louisa Steve did a fantastic job. Bumper crowd up the road. You missed it, but you had other engagements. So now you have the first ball. You're going to be joined by the world's greatest. Rat the honest and left it to you too.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to the Maple Ground for the finals, which brings together St. James Central up against St. James North. Winning the toss and deciding to bowl first in St. James North. You have to see a pleasant good evening to Rat the honest. Right to you, Chris. How are you going? I'm fine, Rat. Interesting decision at the toss. Having watched the last encounter between these two teams, when the St. James Central have gotten 224 in their 20 overs, Rat, and winning the toss and decided to put them in once. We're trying to get the names in two batsmen there, Tremaine. Captain, please. We get someone from the batting side to come close.